Hi, this is Mary Beth Shaw from Stencil Girl Products. I am here today with my journal and with two decks that have been designed and manufactured by Kiala Givehand. These are very, very cool ways to get journal prompts and to kind of help yourself move out of a place, a little rut if you're have a creative block or something like that. This one is the Mixed Media Inspiration Deck, the Empowerment Edition, and I love this. Couldn't love it anymore. It's got a lot of great little, things in here. Start with several drops of watery paints. Using a straw, blow the paint in different directions. That is something that I've done before, but I don't always think of, so that's neat. It's neat to get these little prompts. Add gel medium or modeling paste through a stencil. So these are all kinds of artistic prompts that would help you to move your art forward. This other deck is called Write Now, that's W-R-I-T-E, Inspiration Deck, a creative tool for writers, journalers, and dreamers. And I'm going to start with this deck because I have this journal spread going here, and I used a lot of black with the idea that I might write in white in these sections, which is very different than my usual process. So I think what I'm going to do is pull a card from here first to get a writing prompt, and then after I've done that, then I'm going to pull a card from here. So let's see what comes up. I don't know if you're supposed to shuffle them or what, but I sort of feel like I want to play with them for a little bit and hold them in my hand and maybe see which card talks to me. Oh, look at this one. It's trying to jump out. I think that's my card. So we'll put these over here and let's see what the card says. Write about the thing you like most about yourself today. Oh, wow. That's pretty powerful. Okay, I'm gonna get writing. Filled in my journaling with my response to write about the thing you like most about yourself today. I think it's a really powerful journal quote. I'm happy for that one. I wouldn't have thought of that on my own to write about. So thanks, Kiala. Love it. Next thing we're gonna do is pull a card out of the big Empowerment Edition deck, and then I'm gonna take the next move on this journal page. Let's go with this. Oops, I added two by accident. Use spray inks through a stencil. Oh dear God, that's something I hardly ever do and I'm awful at. Can I cheat and put it back? I'm gonna. I guess that's awful that I did that, but I don't even really have any spray inks because I was so bad at them. I just got rid of them all. So let's look at this. Use watercolors. Watercolor, crayons, markers, sprays, gouache, liquid, and or cake pan watercolors will work. Okay, let me go get some watercolors. Then I'll be back and we can get going on this. Okay, so before I put some watercolor down, it occurred to me I really needed some white space to actually watercolor on top of, because I know my watercolors are too transparent to do much on any of these surfaces. All right, I got all my stuff here. I've got a little paper towel to blot my brush on. I've got water. I've kind of spritzed my watercolors to get them juicy. And I'm just gonna say, I'm not a watercolor person, okay? So this is a stretch for me, a big stretch. I got these watercolors when I was teaching at an Art Journal Live event, and Gina Armfield was doing some watercolors, and we got to bring some home, and we squirted them in this little palette to bring it home. Because once they dry, you can just keep them in the palette like this. They're actually great paints to have on hand. They're so forgiving, and you can carry them around with you in a dry state and just activate them with water and you're good to go. Why I don't do that normally, I don't know. So this is kind of nice that this prompt came out. And I'm just coloring in some of these flowers, popping a little bit of this yellow here. And then I thought, since it mentioned some gouache, I'd also get some gouache out. But, you know, this is exactly why a deck of prompts can really be so great to add into your routine, because it pushes you to do things that you would not normally do, right? I mean, I wouldn't have normally done this. I wouldn't have gotten my watercolors out and played around like this. So I have to say, rather fun. I'm going to go back in and finish some of these parts up and then call it good to go. Thanks so much for watching.